type. What's the word? Friendship. Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be doing a foundation review on one of the newest foundations in the market, and definitely a very hyped up one. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Morphe Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation. This is one of the foundations that I got in my recent haul, which was basically a foundation haul. I got so many new foundations because I found there was like an overload of new foundation launches, and I just had to try them all. Well, maybe not all of them, but like the majority of them. I will link the haul below if you're interested in that. And this is going to be a review on this foundation right here. So if you're interested in seeing how this performs with a wear test as well, then keep on watching. So the idea behind this foundation is that it is a filter within a foundation. So that would be great. This is an oil-free, skincare infused, hydrating foundation that delivers a natural finish for healthy looking skin. A luxe, long wearing, medium coverage foundation that is designed to blur and diffuse the look of imperfections while deeply hydrating and nourishing the skin. It is crafted in Italy, which is great. A lot of really incredible products are developed in Italy. I feel like Europe is definitely ahead of the game typically when it comes to the beauty industry. It seems very like, friendship. The silky smooth medium to full coverage is buildable, and it is developed across 40 shades for a range of skin tones and undertones. Plus, it is a long wear foundation that is made to keep up with you thanks to the sweat-proof, transfer-proof, and waterproof performance that lasts 12 hours. It has hyaluronic acid that boosts moisture levels and vitamin E that delivers antioxidant protection. It has pore-blurring pigments that diffuse the look of imperfections, free of oils, fragrance, and parabens. Morphe is an incredible brand. It can be a little bit hit or miss, and the claims of this and just the description of that sounds really nice. So I'm hoping that this is going to pull through and just perform incredibly. So this is the bottle. I actually really like the packaging of this. I think it looks very sleek. This feels kind of weighty. This is actual glass. It's the frosted matte finish, which is stunning. A sleek black lid. I just think simple can sometimes be better, and I really enjoy this. Comes with a pump, which is nice. There's pros and cons really to every dispensing type. What's the word? Every dispenser. I got this in the shade Filter Light 2. This is what the actual foundation looks like. It is a pretty like thick consistency. It's not like that watery, runny consistency, but it also doesn't look super thick. And the shade looks like it's going to match me pretty well. Let's just go ahead and do this. I am going to prime because that's just what I do. Take my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I do apply primer pretty much every time I do a foundation review just because I recommend it anyways. It doesn't matter if I'm using my favorite foundation or if I'm using one that I'm testing, I want to use primer. I'm gonna go ahead and pick some of this up on my sponge. This is my Real Technique sponge. Medium to full coverage and buildable, so we will definitely see how that goes. Okay, so this is what we're looking like after one layer. Obviously, we're not getting the most like full coverage, but it did say medium coverage and it was buildable. So let's see if we can get it closer to full coverage, if the second layer does build nicely. That being said, like I do think that this gave a pretty even, you know, complexion. I definitely see how it does kind of look like a filter in a way, because it's not making me look like cake face, like super heavy makeup, but it's also making me look very even in tone. So let's hope we can get some more coverage, especially for someone like me who has a lot of redness and a lot of, you know, blemishes. Not today, but a lot of the time I do. I'm just gonna throw my hair up as well because this is not working out for me. Okay, that's better. And I'm only gonna do it on the one half for now, because I want to see the difference. My lips are so dry right now. Okay, so this is 2 layers. This is 1 layer. Definitely see quite a bit of a difference. So when I look at it, it's actually sitting pretty nicely on the skin. Actually, when I was first applying it, it was almost looking like it was just sitting on top of the skin. It kind of looked like, I don't know if you've ever applied a foundation that looks kind of like makeup-y on the skin, but now that it's sat on the skin for a second, I definitely can see that it's starting to soak into the skin and look more like a part of the skin. So far so good. I do really like the way that it's looking on the skin. It looks very natural. It doesn't look really heavy and thick, which I like. Definitely medium coverage. So as you can see, like the scarring through here is poking through, and I didn't have any really prominent acne. So if I had really active acne, it definitely would not cover that very well. And this is 1 layer, which I believe is more like light coverage. So I think with 2 layers, you can get it to a good medium coverage. With 1 layer, it's gonna be more like light coverage. Just for the sake of saying we tried, I'm gonna go in with this side with a brush, and I'm just gonna apply it to see if we can get more coverage. I actually personally typically find that my sponge gives me more coverage, but everybody is different. A lot of people find it the opposite. So I'm just gonna go ahead and see. Some foundations apply, you know, heavier with a brush, and then you can kind of go over with a sponge to get that nice airbrush finish. Okay. Yeah, I think they're pretty much the same. So I do think that it doesn't get to that full coverage. It did say medium to full. So for those of you that are like full coverage, you know, fanatics, love a good heavy, you know, coverage, I don't think that this is going to be the one for you. I think this would be a foundation that I would use when I want like a more natural makeup day. I don't want it to look heavy. I just want it to look like I have just a little, like a more even skin tone. And I really actually am liking the way that this is looking. So I'm going to go ahead, finish up my makeup, and I'm going to come back and show you what it's looking like completely finished. Then we will do a wear test. So I will see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so I finished up my makeup, did a really simple look. I didn't even put eyeshadow on. So really simple, but I'm definitely enjoying this foundation so far. When I do take a look at it up close, it looks pretty nice on the skin. I do feel like I want to set my makeup. It doesn't look dry, but I do feel like a little bit of a refresher to really help everything like melt in together. But I'm not going to do so because I do want to see how this performs without a setting spray. I'm going to wear it as long as possible. It is 310 right now, so I'm going to wear it as long as I can. I just actually recorded another video, so I've had that foundation on already for like half an hour. I really actually am enjoying the way that it looks. It does look very natural and lightweight. Like as you can see, it doesn't look like I have a really thick, heavy, full coverage foundation on. It looks just like my skin is very smooth, flawless, but I definitely have to see how it holds up. I'm going to be testing that out. I will pop in throughout the day if I notice anything, and I will definitely be popping in at the end of the day to give you my final thoughts. Hey guys, so it's been almost 8 hours and I'm back to talk about the Morphe foundation. So I have mixed emotions about this. I really like the way that it looks on the skin. Once it kind of sat on the skin for a second, and once you got it blended in, it looked really nice on the skin. Throughout the day, I didn't really notice too much wear. Now around my lips is really bad because I did like wipe my red liquid lipstick off, and it did kind of stain my lips a little bit. So I did have to kind of rub them. If it looks like there's like a line above and below my lip, that's why. It did wear pretty much completely off my chin. As much as that sucks, it is very common for me, so I don't typically judge a foundation if it does that. Like even my favorite foundations, a lot of the time they do that. When I'm looking at it now, from far away, I'm like, ooh, this looks good. Like it still looks really fresh. It looks a little more like radiant on my skin because my oils have poked through. It looks great. But when I did come and sit down here and take a look, we are looking a little bit, just a tiny bit cakey where I applied the concealer. So I don't know if maybe I applied too much concealer. This happens to me a little bit too frequently and I'm trying to kind of figure it out. Product collects there so easily. I think it's because that's also where I get most oily. Basically my whole nose and my whole lip, not looking too hot right now. It's definitely creased on my forehead and creased all around my nose. I don't notice too much creasing on my eyes, but I also didn't apply a lot of the foundation. That's more the concealer. So, and it does look a little bit broken down, even actually on here. Like it's almost like rubbed off slightly. It's a little bit more worn down than I would have liked to see. Like a little bit of breaking down around the nose. It did look nice pretty much all day up until maybe an hour and a half ago. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to do a day 2. And I'm just going to test this again, maybe with a different primer. Maybe I'll try a setting spray just to see if that does help prolong the wear. So if you want to see what day 2 looks like, then keep on watching. Hey guys, so it's day 2 of wearing the Morphe Filter Foundation. I'm actually loving it more today. And I feel like it's looking really, really smooth. It's looking really flawless. So this is a natural light and this is how my skin's looking. Keep in mind my skin is very textured, so this is actually really smooth for me. So I'm really, really happy with it so far. Obviously first day, not everything went perfect. That's why I like to do day 2 because I used a different primer. So I used the Hourglass primer. I also used a setting spray today. So I'm gonna see how it holds up today and I will let you guys know at the end of the day. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so it is 7:32. I have had this makeup on for close to 11 hours. I really did enjoy it again today. I loved the way it applied both days. I feel like today I enjoyed it even more. If it's maybe the primer I had on, I don't know. Upon application, I feel like it looked so natural and smooth, but it really does look like a filter. Like I feel like it really does look like your skin, but more smooth, blurred, and less red. It's not super heavy, but I do feel like for those people looking for full coverage, this isn't it. It doesn't really get up to that full coverage. I do feel like it lasted a bit better today, but I do still have quite a bit of wear on my chin. My lips don't look as bad because I didn't have to wipe off anything. So it's looking not too bad, but I do see a little bit of breaking down in the T-zone. I feel like this would be honestly the type of foundation I'd go for a more natural day because it does have that beautiful like filter effect. It's maybe not the most long wearing foundation, but it is beautiful. And it wears pretty well. Like it is almost 11 hours, so that's pretty good. So I do really enjoy it, I think, especially for the price. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found this video helpful. If you did enjoy, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.